Now let's make some use of some variables. Variables are placeholders in a Java program, and you can put different values in these variables, and these variables can be written this way, and on the other hand they also can be read. I'd like to put some different variables here in my main method in the class. This is the place where I can put them. I can also put them in other places, but for the first time we only look at this main clause here, and we just concentrate on this for this lecture and for the part of this course. I introduce some variables. All variables need types in Java. First of all, I have to give a variable a type. For example, the int type is for integer, and I can put a value there. For example, I create an integer and I want to put here the amount of apples I have, or I choose a different number of apples I have to make it more clear. Then I can assign this variable a value. Maybe I have 5 apples. I can also assign this variable later a value. Then I don't need to rewrite this int. I simply write number of apples I have, and then I can set it to 5 maybe, or even I can set -5 or some different number here. And if I want to print out this number again, if I want to print it out with system out println, I can simply add it at the end here. I say plus and then number of apples I have. Hello world, I have plus apples. I have to write it correctly. And then I can again run this program by clicking on the green button here, and it will output, hello world, I have 5 apples. That's it. By the way, while I'm typing, you already see that sometimes it underlines it with a red line, and maybe you know this red line from Microsoft Office, from Microsoft Word. It says that there's an error over here. We can have a look at this symbol, and it says cannot find symbol. That means NU, as I typed it here, is not available. I can simply press on the keyboard the Control Space combination, and then I get a suggestion what to add here, and the NetBeans development environment automatically sees that there's a variable in my code which is called number of apples I have. I can use here, and now I can choose one of these. I choose the top one and I press enter, and it automatically prints it out. I can reset this variable maybe to 7. Then first the variable has been set to 5, and then it has been set to 7. And of course what's printed here when I push the green arrow here is hello world, I have 7 apples, because the earlier number has been overridden with 7. I can also use other variables. For example, I can use a double variable. A double variable is used to have a value in there which is not a right number, but has numbers after the point. So I can add here amount for example, my bank account, which is 66 maybe right now. And I can also print it out here. I say plus, and I get a new line here by simply pressing enter. It doesn't matter if inside a command in Java there's a line break. It does matter if inside a string, which is here, there's a line break, but if there's a line break over here in this area, it doesn't matter, and I can simply continue in the next line. And I print out I have US dollars plus amount plus in my bank account. Very little, but maybe I'm a child, or yeah, maybe it's also only my pocket money. Okay, then I can press the green arrow and it says I have US dollar 666 in my bank account. The last variable type I want to introduce you, I already mentioned that, is the variable type string, and inside strings I can put some text. For example, string name should be max, for example, and then I can also add this string over here. Hello world, dear Max, yeah, or simply Max over here, and then it prints out these max over here. So strings are also available in the Java language. That's it for this lecture, and in the next lecture we will look for if clauses.